Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Abedons TV. Abedons TV is a platform for people all over the world to share their testimony.
Keep watching Abedons TV.
Welcome to Abedons TV.
The only TV station that can give you testimony.
So powerful TV station helping people in this time to publish what the Lord has done for them.
Both Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. In fact, you can go to any social media platform, search for Abedons TV, and upload your testimonies to motivate others across the globe.
Keep watching Abedons TV. Abedons TV, the best.
So I wasn't
You
like,
weren't a police officer?
yeah.
Okay.
But I was doing the same thing as them.
Okay. So you weren't from the military to being an independent contractor?
Yeah.
To being an insurance person?
Yeah.
Right. And then after that, then what? Then what?
Then what? When I was very good, there was an opportunity in Molina Healthcare that it recently established there in 2015. And I want also to improve and to be better. So I think it was a great alternative to change course instead of doing a Medicare Advantage to go to Medicaid. Why? Because the grand majority of the people are using Medicaid. They don't know how to use it.
Right.
That's the other one. And they aren't receiving the attention that they deserve. So what do? I change. So I go over there and I got 8 interviews for 8 different positions. The last one I said, you know what, I don't care. I just want to work. I just want to help.
Right.
You are trying to put me as a supervisor, then as a manager. No, then customer service. I say, you know what, you're driving me crazy, my friend. Just tell me if I got the job or not.
Right.
Because I want to serve. I want to help, and I can be useful. You say, you know what, you're gonna be then in appeals and grievances coordinator. It's the most hated department.
Right.
But you're gonna do it. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You have experience? No, give me the books. So I get the books.
Right.
I get the books.
Right. It worked last time. Right.
And you cannot say no to opportunities.
Right.
And besides, when are good.
Right.
When are good.
Right.
And he's telling you, hey, that's the one. That's the job that I want. Because when you're younger and you know that, and everybody knows that when you are a young person, you like to be very stubborn what you want, but it's not what you want.
That's what he wants to
And
do.
of course, what is better for you.
Exactly.
And sometimes when you try to force things, get all mixed up, all wrong, it's because it's not part of your, track. It's not part of you.
Right.
So I start learning, and I start working in appeals and grievances. And also, again, I was using my advertising skills and my sales skills, and also trying to know the people. And I was very good at it. And the department said, you know what, I'm gonna give you this area in specific that is government contracts, that is part of what is called assess an OPP, that is it's a division that the government regulates the insurance company in Puerto Rico. And I was very scared because if the companies have done something wrong, it gets sued about it. And if you don't do the job, it's your fault.
Right.
So I said, who's gonna be the other person to back me up? And this is, that's
Right.
it's on you.
Right. Now, for the sake of time, prior to you, coming to the States, you went back into the military? Or no? Okay.
No, when I was working in an insurance company, then hit us Hurricane Irma, and we were out 2 weeks because we don't have power and we don't have any communication. And then when they reestablished that, then came Hurricane Maria.
Now, you were still in the insurance field when that hurricane, right? Okay. Now, with this being a testimony channel, right? Please share your testimony. This is your opportunity to share, what you've been through, something that somebody can see and watch, and maybe your testimony can change their lives. So whatever it is that you went through during that time, or any time period in your life, this is your opportunity to share it.
Well, what happens with the Hurricane Maria hit us very, very hard to the island of Puerto Rico. We were starving. We were having no food, not having water, incommunicated for months, and we can, I can be, or everybody can be, in a desperate situation.
Right.
But in desperate situations, you have to have very strong faith.
Yeah.
And no matter how bad it's gonna get, it's gonna be a bright light at the end of the day. So when I got to pass all through this, I decided if this island, that is my island, that I lived all my life, so I have to adapt to another place. So I had to move forcefully. I moved to New Jersey, and just having a strong faith with him to accomplish and to have a job. And in 5 months that I was in the States, I got all this.
So were you like in a camp somewhere, or like were you like where?
No, we were first in a shelter. I came here with $200.
Wow.
Okay, $200, my friend. And we were receiving aid from FEMA. It wasn't good enough. So in November,
How many people total
were
I
I don't know, but we were a lot.
a lot of people.
Yeah, we were a lot.
Thousands, you said?
No thousand, but
A
hundreds.
couple hundreds.
Yeah. And
Now, were your parents? How were they?
no, they stay in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Because they have plants, and But as for me, we were living in an apartment, and we were living close to the coast. So when the hurricane hit us, he hit us with everything he's got. So he broke all the windows, he broke everything, and he turned off all my furniture out.
Right.
So we don't have anything.
Right.
Anything.
Were your children with you?
No.
Okay. One thing that I've noticed as a believer is it's easy for us to preach faith when we haven't really been through nothing, right? So how are you still able to keep that faith during those times, right?
How? It's
Because like you're going through it, and for most people, even for me at times, when I go through some things, sometimes, I forget about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to go through it, and then sometimes, something will strike me, and then tell me like, hey, go back to the Bible, or like, the Holy Spirit would, you know what I mean, like encourage me.
it's very human. It's
Right.
very human. So
Exactly.
It's very human when you process or you're passing through in a heavy stuff. It's very normal to question your faith. It's not bad. It's just telling you that you're human.
Yeah, you're human.
But when you're passing through that, you have to canalize that that turbulence that you're passing through, and just block it, and to see it as a third person. Because sometimes when you have a situation, let me put you there. You have a brother and sister, right? And they are passing through a turmoil or a bad experience. They will tell you, like they are passing through as a third person. You will see it in a different angle, and you will provide alternatives. That's what you have to do to your life. And also, when I say that you have to put it away for a second, talk to God. He will not tell you by the moment, because it's His time. It's not your time. It's not your time. His time. Sometimes I don't understand it, really. And sometimes I question it.
Were there times that you felt like giving up?
No. No.
Right.
No. Because it's like this type of person that you might experience. When you have a person that likes to blame everybody else instead of him, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And you know what? You're losing. And you're losing him. So sometimes you have to have faith in those situations when you are got hit, because that will help you to build up and to be a better person. And you don't have to question when he gives you the right answer. You have to learn to listen. That's the most important thing in life. You have to learn to listen. Sometimes people hear,
They don't listen.
but they don't listen. You know why? Because they are automatically give you an answer, but they're not listening. What's the point of them not talking? But as for me, that is, you don't never have to lose faith. Never. Sometimes it gets you very hard. Even though when we don't have even food in our fridge, and I said, please God, give me something to do so I can get money. He will provide. But you have to be thankful also. It's not also He provides and you take it for granted. If you take things for granted, even from your family, you're not doing it right. And as for me, you have to be humble every single time. Humble to your brothers, and humble to your sister, to your mother, to your father, even in friendship. It's very important. A courier delivering packages for Amazon in November 16, like I was told you, last year. And I was in a courier. I didn't know about a courier. And I didn't know about New Jersey. So how I'm gonna do that?
Now, did you have a choice as to where you could come to, or they just brought you to New Jersey?
Yeah, but we decided to be here.
Oh, okay. What choices did you have?
Florida.
Okay.
But the thing is, in Florida was very packed with a lot of refugees, and the help was very difficult. And the needs it was very different and very more important to the elderly and the person that are very sick. So we think a choice to go to New Jersey or New York because it was better. And also before going to the States, I just have a meeting in the VA hospital so they can provide us alternatives and help in the States. So they give us the alternative to go to New Jersey.
Do you have family in New Jersey though?
No,
Okay.
she has a son.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have anything. So
In the country? You have family in the country though?
no,
Wow.
no.
Lone Ranger, huh?
That is why.
The person that he keeps pointing to is his fiance, the beautiful Wanda. We'll get a chance to see her before the end of the interview. Now, I want to get back to your parents.
Yeah.
Right. You mentioned that when you made the decision to join the military, they shunned you, right?
Yeah.
They abandoned you almost. Now, how is it now? How is the relationship now? Do you guys still speak?
We have a cordial communication. We can say that you know. But the thing is that you will have a great relationship with my parents if you do whatever they want to do.
I want you to do. Okay.
It's not the way that I wanted to do. And the thing is that one other thing that is very important for their parents, and it's I think is they have to learn. Their parents, I know that it's not a manual, but you have to support their children for every decision that they want to make.
Right.
Because that's their time to be something in life. It's not your life. If you have a mediocre life, don't try to put this on him or her. That's when you put all your when you try to live the life of others, you'll be very disgraceful.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Right. It'll be miserable.
Of course.
Right.
So if a kid wants to be a police officer or a mechanic, go ahead, do it. But you know what? Be the best. Be the best. And don't forget about it.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So, what are you doing now?
Well, right now I'm just working in a warehouse in LG.
Okay.
3:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. And during the day, I'm just doing Lyft and also looking for customer for a new company that I just recently opened.
Yeah. What's the name of your company?
Brignoni Delivery Services.
Okay. You want to talk more about what you guys deliver?
Brignoni Delivery Services provide general deliveries that includes documents, food, even groceries. Also, we do moving. We also do moving in Philadelphia, New York, and Long Island. And it's like the same as I was doing in Amazon, but doing it by myself. So every good that a person needs to deliver, I just do it, but providing quality of service. I know that everybody says, why you do that? Because the rest of the people are doing basically the same. And no. For example, you can go to YouTube, you will see UPS drivers, even Amazon drivers, even USPS drivers. When they treat your goods, it's like they don't care. Maybe that sometimes you see they throw it on the roof. You don't do that. So providing quality of service is not also building strong relationships with customers by being also loyal, but being very responsible for their goods.
Right.
Because for me, maybe it's not important, for them it's very important.
Right.
So I have to treat it like it was my property. So I will do, all the delivery, all the travel, all the stuff that they cannot do, to giving a peace of mind that all their stuff or their goods are in good hands.
Nice. We'll make sure that we include the information for it in the video.
Okay.
All right. This has been very informative for me, and I'm sure for everybody who will be watching. Thank you for this opportunity. Do you have any last words that you want to share?
Really, I'm very fortunate so you can be in my home. Very grateful to meet your partner in crime, Dominic. He was very good with me when I started working in LG. Also, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for the prayer that you did. It's very important for us that you always keep present. And I think that with that experience or storytelling, if you want to tell from my little bit of history, it can touch a lot of people and never give up. for any situation that you confront in life. And you have to be very strong because life is not easy. It's not sunshines and rainbows. You have to fight, but fight with a good reason, and with a good purpose. So, saying that, I'm very grateful, and God bless all of you. Really.
Thank you.
On every hand. Some old days I feel like I just can't take it.